Here's another video from a Detroit Tigers baseball game. An event that is apparently too remote and too strange to be chance. This one is of a fellow who hits his own parents with a fly ball the exact moment that they're talking about the parents on TV. This is a guy from not in America that plays baseball. He's been wanting his parents to come and see him play. I guess I've never seen him play or something before. They've been talking about it all game. Then they finally show him, and the moment they show him, he hits him with a fly ball. The events are too remote to be anything but have the best explanation be that this is by design. There's a designer to reality that has done this and shown his being by this. I know that the scientists and the atheists and so forth will always endlessly say, oh, it's just chance. But they can't prove that when these bizarre events happen that seem too unlikely to be anything but simply a revelation of God, where God's just revealing himself, showing that things are not by chance, that they're directed, and signs are popping up for all to see. The devil has convinced the world, and apparently we've all believed it, that we can believe empty, vacuous, non-substantial philosophies like the idea of there's chance, whatever that even means. However, the mechanism for that would even work. Is there even a mechanism? Anyway, enough said about that. It's just poor philosophy. It's almost reminds me of when someone says, I can't explain it, so therefore God. That's almost like, the atheist saying, oh, we can't explain it, so it's chance. That's what you're doing again, the same thing. You're taking something beyond reason and explaining an unknown. But in this case, in these weird events, these baseball games, this is now the third one. There'll probably be more. These seem to be best explained as, firstly, too remote and bizarre to be called chance. The chances are too great, and we don't see reality operating this way. I know people say, oh, if you had enough time, the refrigerator can turn into a turtle because quantum physics allows it. Yeah, but we don't see stuff like that empirically. Yeah, you can conjure up all the weird theory you want. The empirical observation is going to be stronger than that theory, and the empirical observation is that reality does not contain bizarre quantum mechanical events like that. So anyway, I think I made my point. Here is the video.
Wenceel Perez trying to give his folks a thrill. Their first time seeing him play in Major League Baseball. First time getting a chance. Wendy Vargas and Guanergy Perez, his mom and dad, at a Major League Baseball stadium watching their son for the very first time. Popped up back of home and foul. And then when we asked him about his family on the podcast last year, about mid-season, he just lit up and they almost got a foul ball. Look out, Wendy and Guanergy.
Guanergy was ready to catch it.
Yeah, he was. Mom was taking cover. Go on, son. 1-1.